odds against them are still in the running as well for a semi-final spot. Nothing is set in stone and all the teams still with everything to play for.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand up for the national anthem. Đề nghị quý vị đại biểu, các vị khách quý đứng dậy làm lễ chào cờ. The national anthem of Australia. Quốc ca Australia. The national anthem of Timor-Leste. Quốc ca Timor-Leste.
Only the top two per group will progress to the knockout round. For Group A, Vietnam and Thailand have already sealed the deal, but in Group B, everything is wide open, everything to play for. The late drama and everything will boil down to this last match day group stage game. For the side of Australia, 5 changes to the starting lineup. Franco starts over Lincoln, Johnson over Cern, Tonkin over Chico, Cassidy over Cesari, and Keane over Rasmussen. The goalkeeper is Franco, backline of Johnson, Tonkin, Tumeth, and Grove. Holding midfielders Cassidy and Gomez. Aiden Keane on the left, Jansevsky on the right, and up on top it's going to be Furty and McKenna. Officials for this matchup. Wu Mingchin from China will be the referee. The assistant referees, Hintong Supawan from Thailand. The second assistant referee, Dong Jangri Nuanit from Thailand as well. And the fourth official, Mick John Pineda from the Philippines. Match commissioners, Cristina Ramos, and the referee assessor, Tan Hang Dang. And for the side of coach Simon Correa, only one change to his starting 11. It's Julia Bello who gets the start over Tasia. Goalkeeper will be Goret. The back line consisting of Julia, Idalia, Godelivia, Brigida, and Maria. On the left is Astori. On the right is Dolores. Vanessa as the midfielder. And their two attacking players with Jessica and Sonia. As we said, games will be played simultaneously. So at the Lac Chai Stadium in Haiphong, it's the Philippines versus Myanmar. While here at the Viet Chi Stadium, it's Australia against Timor-Leste. A closer look at Coach Joe Palasides. It's been interesting for the side of Australia. From the first game that they lost against Myanmar, 2-1, they changed 10 players to get that win in their second matchup against the Philippines. And for Timor-Leste head coach, Coach Simon Correa, Chilean, to lead the squad against a very hungry Australia. And a game on its way. Australia in their yellow, green, white kits playing from left to right. And Timor-Leste in their white, black kits playing from right to left. And if there's anything to expect from Australia, is to always expect the unexpected. Third game, 5 changes to the lineup. But players we will be keeping an eye on are the likes of Gomez in the midfield. She's been fantastic for them. And a foul on Johnson from Maria. Timor-Leste upping up the physicality. A minute in this game. We will be looking at the likes of Furphy, Jansevsky, and Keen up on top. They've all goal scorers. Furphy in that first game against Myanmar. Jansevsky to get that win against the Philippines to keep their semi-finals hope alive. Delivery inside the box. And that's the opening goal! Quick work from Australia. Guns blazing at the moment. Taking advantage of a set-piece opportunity. And stunning Timor-Leste. Opening their account. They know that the win is important in this matchup. And just like that, get the first goal. Great delivery inside the box. A flick from Furphy and the back of the net. A great delivery from McKenna. And Furphy, strong as ever, gets her second goal of the tournament. Holly Furphy, who plays for Melbourne Victory. She came in as a substitute in their first game against Myanmar. Started against the Philippines and gets the start again. Has been one of the more consistent players for the side of Australia.
Goal for Australia by player number 9, Holly Furphy. Cầu thủ số 9 ghi bàn cho đội tuyển Australia.
Another delivery inside the box. This time glides through all the players. Ella Tonkin, who plays for Adelaide United. It's going to be a long day for the goalkeeper of Timor-Leste, Goret da Costa. She was fantastic against Myanmar to keep that a low-scoring game. But Australia now on a mission. They have no control of what can happen between the Philippines and Myanmar on the other side. What they can control is this matchup, and it's a must-win for them to keep a semi-finals hope alive. Letitia. So two of the best chances for the side of Australia. McKenna with the quality deliveries. She got the assist to Furphy. And a corner kick for Australia. Jansevsky. That one went over. The players of Australia, take a look at it. A lot of them one head taller than Timor-Leste. That's how they got the first goal. Cross inside. Ball stays in the attacking third. This time cleared away by Timor-Leste. Goret gets her hands to that. When you think of Timor-Leste, they've also had some improvements through the years. As we said, Timor-Leste are a very young football nation. They're still finding their roots against very strong Australia. On the attack again. Furphy keeps that in play. Back to Cassidy. So this time it's going to be the midfield combo of Cassidy and Gomez. And Timor-Leste opting for that low block. They want to defend in numbers. They know how strong Australia can be. As I mentioned, the first ever international match recorded for Timor-Leste was in 2016. Cross inside. Furphy and Keane just couldn't get to the end of that. But Australia with a wave and wave of attack. Jansevsky. She was the player of the match against the Philippines. For Australia, 23 of Australia's best young footballers, all of whom compete at the A-League, the top division of women's football in Australia. So a lot of experience on the side of Australia. Cassidy. And Timor-Leste just allowing Australia to keep possession. And as I said that, the ball sails out in favor of Timor-Leste. To keep everyone in the loop, teams from the 2022 championship automatically qualified for the 2025 edition. So the top 5 teams from that were Thailand, Vietnam, Philippines, Myanmar, and Australia. While in the 2024, there was the introduction of the qualification tournament where the likes of Indonesia, Cambodia, and Singapore. On the attack again, direct. Red makes the save, gives a corner. 10 minutes in and a lot of action piling up already. Australia on a mission. They're already up 1-0, an early goal, care of Holly Furphy. Cross inside, low and hard, still in play. McKenna. And that was Thomas who took her chance inside the box. Look at that aggressive work from Australia to quickly win the ball back. That was a great ball through the lines. Down the left to Gomez. Ball still in play. And another goal for Australia. Jancevski gets to the end of that. 2-0 Australia versus Timor-Leste. Great plays from Australia all around. The attack has been fluid and they've translated to goals. Gomez outside of the foot pass. Goret couldn't get her full hands to that. And Jancevski just continues her run and finishes it at an empty net. Lana Jancevski. Another goal to her name. And again, Australia on the attack. They've been strong coming in with the challenges and the crosses from that left-hand side. Cassidy. Even when you think of how that second goal happened for Australia, such an intelligent place. That was a great pass, breaking the lines of that midfield and the defense to find the run of Gomez. Keeper could have done better dealing with the cross from Gomez. But the players of Australia, especially the runners, very aware, just continuing their runs. And eventually they get the second goal. Australia not allowing Timor-Leste to settle in this matchup. You have a player down for Timor-Leste. Worrying signs for the side of coach Simon Correa. If you're just joining us, this is the ASEAN Women's MSIG Serenity Cup 2025. The ball just slapping in the face of a Timor-Leste player. And both teams using this moment for their cooling break. Even though this is an evening game, it's very humid here at the stadium. A closer look at Chansevsky. A start for the goalkeeper Franco. So in the 3 games of Australia, 3 different goalkeepers have played. Coach Joe Palasides rotating his full squad. From the first to the second game, he made 10 changes. And for their 3rd group stage matchup, he's made 5 changes. Johnson. Left back has been making a lot of runs up on top, supporting on the attack. Australia sending a lot of players up on top. But also Timor-Leste just allowing Australia to keep possession a lot as well. As we said, since they're playing such a low block, they're allowing the defensive line and attacking line to come on top. 83% possession for Australia, 17% for Timor-Leste. But Maria able to win that from Keane. But just like that, as I finish that sentence, Australia quickly win it back. And Australia now on a mission. Furphy. No foul, says the referee. Dolores. Sends that up, but couldn't connect with any of the attacking players. And as they're playing that low block, what Timor-Leste do win possession. They try to start a counter. They have to take up a lot of ground. Gomez just dribbling through. We're sending that wide to Johnson. Gomez again. Able to find Grove. McKenna. That just slips through the hands of Goret. Eventually able to pick that up. It's been a shaky start for Timor-Leste. When you're going against a strong side like Australia, for Timor-Leste, those small mistakes will be punished. And errors can turn into goals. feel the difference between Australia's first and second match. See, a key player there would have been Isabel Gomez. Timor-Leste now playing a bit higher up the pitch. Jansevsky. But Brigida, player who plays for Maranatha FC, up to the challenge. Cassidy able to get away for passing it onto Johnson. Keane. Australia able to keep it in play. Gomez. Isabel Gomez, player plays for Central Coast Mariners. So for the side of Australia, some of the players have also had a taste already of senior football, while others are still knocking on the door. And Australia able to comfortably reset again from the back. Gomez. Just couldn't connect with Keane. But a lot of possible scenarios still here for Group B. Myanmar are currently up with 6 points from 2 games, while Philippines and Australia both have 3 points each. So the most important thing for Australia is to secure the win. Timor-Leste win a foul just at the edge. And a chance for them to regroup and send more players up on top. You can tell this is going to be a game of a few chances for Timor-Leste, so they must take advantage of these set piece opportunities. Godeliva, direct. Talia Franco just timed that one well. And they swing it to the opposite end to Grove. It's a great ball behind the defense line. McKenna. Time and space, takes a shot. Just couldn't keep it on target. That's great work from Australia. That was a well-timed pass. find the run of McKenna. And here they go again. McKenna to Furphy! And the slightest of inches could have been the third goal. It hits the post before it sailed out. Australia so quick in transition from attack to defense and defense back onto attack. Not allowing Timor-Leste to settle. McKenna to Jansevsky. Australia have been dangerous since the moment this game started. They've been creating a lot of chances, able to find the gaps in between, and so far have 2 goals to show for. Chance now for a quick counter. Cassidy with the interception. Gomez. Trying to find those passes in between, and they're doing just that. Grove beats her opponent, gets across inside. That was great work from Sasha Grove on the right-hand side, beating her man, chips the ball inside. Great work from Sasha Grove to find Gomez inside the box. Speedy from the youngster. The header of Gomez just over. Another great ball to Jansevsky. Vision has been spot on. Cross inside. Still in play. Gomez and Keane. This time 3 players on Furphy. Timor-Leste just defending in numbers. Call was offside. Australia have been pouncing on the attack. Very fluid attack from Australia. Just really able to find the gaps in between. Despite the number of Timor-Leste players defending. They've also been strong in their individual brilliance. Winning their 1v1s. Which have been crucial in helping them create those chances. Grove. A cutback pass to Furphy. Finds the back of the net. And Sasha Grove just setting it up on a silver platter for Holly Furphy to pass that in the back of the net. Get the third goal for them. A brace for Holly Furphy. Sasha Grove with a cutback pass. Ball laid off perfectly to a T to find a Furphy. Cutback pass. Inside of the foot finish from Holly Furphy. Sasha Grove, who plays for Western United, has been doing well on that right-hand side. Quickly winning possession. She's so speedy on the right. And she makes it so easy for the players inside the box to get those chances. And Coach Simon Correa taking the opportunity to talk to his players of Timor-Leste. They're down 3-0. Haven't had much momentum in this matchup. Australia making it very hard for them to string together passes because they're so quick to win back possession. It's been a long day for Da Costa Goret. That third goal especially. She had a full stretch. The ball was given just perfectly right behind her. So 30 minutes in, Holly Furphy with a brace, Chansevsky with a goal, 3-0 in favor of Australia. Chansevsky. And when Chansevsky just caught that pass back, she was already in an offside position. Coach Joe Palasides will be happy so far with how his team has been playing. 30 minutes in, 3 goals already. Started their account strong. Getting a goal just 2 minutes in this matchup. Taking advantage of a set piece opportunity. And once they started, they never looked back. They've been fluid on the attack. And they've been clinical with their chances. They're able to convert so far possession into chances created, and those chances created into goals. Go to Chansevsky. To Grove again. McKenna. Cassidy hits the crossbar. And at the moment, let's see if Timor-Leste can take advantage of the fact that Australia are just down to 10 men. 10 players, rather. Great physical challenge from Idalia. She's not allowing Keane to turn, but eventually gives up a corner. McKenna already with an assist for the first goal. McKenna with a delivery. Headed away. And Sonia. 81% possession for Australia. 12 attempts, 5 on target, 3 converted. Just very dominant work so far from the side of Australia. As I've said, just not allowing Timor-Leste to get in this game. Timor-Leste yet to find their momentum. That was Maria. The challenge on from Furphy. If you're just joining us, this is the ASEAN Women's MSIG Serenity Cup 2025. Last day of the group stage matchup here for Group B. Match between Australia and Timor-Leste. Australia currently up 3-0 against Timor-Leste. Great passes in between. Keane to Furphy. Keane trying to find the run of Furphy, but she was just called offside. And this time around as well, Brigida had her covered to make sure it was going to be a hard angle for her to try to be able to finish. But Australia have been so good in finding those split passes and breaking the lines. Kind of switching it on to Gomez. It's too much power on that pass. Couldn't get on the same page with Keane. Able to find Jansevsky and Grove. able to connect. What a wonderful turn. Takes a shot. McKenna blocked by a Timor-Leste defense. Australia have been dangerous, especially those connections on that right-hand side between Jancevski and the overlapping runs of Grove. Cassidy. When they try to swing it on that left-hand side, pass is just a tad bit too strong for players like Keane and Johnson to be able to get behind. Almost all the players of Australia on the attacking end. And handball was called. And another chance for Australia to take advantage of their height, which is how they got that first goal with a set piece opportunity. Similar distance, but on the opposite end. Jancevski with the delivery. It was low and hard, just directly at Goret. Goret didn't really get her full hand to that, so that attack was still in play. Eventually dealt with. Godeliva. Who's had to play a much deeper role for Timor-Leste in this matchup. Playing with 5 players in the back. But despite having so many players defending against Australia, Australia still able to find those gaps in between and are able to convert the chances they've created. Swing it on to the left-hand side. From distance and a goal for Australia! Absolute fantastic work. Johnson takes her chances from distance and it beats Goret. Johnson with time and space. A lot of power on that low and hard, and it bounces towards that bottom left corner. "4-0 in favor of Australia. Great work from Johnson. She looks up, sees a keeper a bit off her line, takes her chance, finds the back of the net. 4-0. McKenna, Jancevski, Cassidy. Jessica. Trying to find the run of Dolores up on top. Tonkin easily able to deal with the attack or the chance on the opposite end. Keen battling it out with two players from Timor-Leste. Great ball behind. But Gomez couldn't get a touch to the opposite end of it. 3 minutes of added time, 4-0 so far in favor of Australia. A brace from Furphy, Jansevsky with the goal, and as well as Johnson. Grace Johnson, who plays for Perth Glory, gets that 4th goal. It was a strike from distance to just add up the tally in this matchup. Everything's still very open for Group B. Simultaneously at the Lak Chai Stadium in Haiphong, the Philippines are up against Myanmar. While here at the Viet Chi Stadium, it's Australia versus Timor-Leste. Most important thing for Australia is to secure the win. And they're exactly on the right track. Comfortable 4-0 lead against a stunned Timor-Leste. Gomez able to swing that and finds Grove. Also Cassidy and Gomez able to really distribute really well, find the run of their teammates, whether it's through balls in between or swinging it from right to left. McKenna. Jansevsky. This challenge too heavy against Julia Bello, who's slow to get back up. And Australia really bringing their A game in this matchup. Have enjoyed much of the possession, have controlled the tempo of this game. And have scored the goals, whether it's from set piece opportunities or open play. Very dominant first half for Australia. There you have it, that halftime whistle. And at the half, Australia are up 4-0 against Timor-Leste. Goals from Holly Furphy, Alana Jansevsky, and Grace Johnson. They've been dominant all around the park, not allowing Timor-Leste to creep in this match. And are putting themselves in the best chance possible to get into the semifinals. So at halftime, Australia 4, Timor-Leste 0.
đại Greta tâm điểm cùng chơi.
The work trippers, the island hoppers, the foodies, the inner circle. You aren't just one person, so why should your travels be any different? Discover perfect stays for every you. Be our guest star. Book now at all.com.
Hello everyone and welcome to the continuing coverage of the ASEAN Women's MSIG Serenity Cup 2025. Second half about to start here at the Viet Chi Stadium, the beautiful Phuthong province, Vietnam. Australia 4, Timor-Leste 0. Australia upping the tempo from the get-go. Now have made halftime substitutions. And when you're up 4-0, it really does allow you to be able to rotate your players.
Substitution for Australia. Player 17, Sasa. Player 17, Sasa Mary Rowe, replaced by player 22, Abe Rel Nene. Đội tuyển Australia có sự thay đổi.
Another goal! Timor-Leste just unaware of what happened. They allowed the ball to trickle in. Not alert to the challenge, and Australia quickly continue where they left off from the first half. Goret will be unhappy with that, as it's taking them some time to get into this game. It was from distance from Jansevsky, and Goret completely mistimed that. Mistimed the bounce and was away from goal, and that just went in. Keeper just not on her A game today for the side of Timor-Leste. Australia continuing where they left at the end of the first, adding up another goal to their tally. Jansevsky has been spectacular. The corner kicks, not so. But in open play and chances created, she's been spot on. And Chinema enters, as well as Murray. So substitutions all around for the side of Australia. Another chance from distance. That was a curling ball from Murray. Lemon and Sakalis come in play for Grove and Gomez. And a great turn from Johnson. Jansevsky across inside. Keeper gets through with that first punch. Cassidy tries her chance from distance. So Gomez's day is done, and in her place is Socales. Grove's day is done as well, and in her place is Lemon, and Tumeth is done as well, and in her place is Thomas Chinema. And as we check the score at the Lak Chai Stadium during the break, Myanmar are currently up 1-0 against the Philippines. And if that stays the same, then Myanmar and Australia will move on to the semifinals. But again, still one whole second half to play. Anything can happen. The ball is round and nothing is final until the final whistle. Timor-Leste, they played a good game against Myanmar despite losing 3-0 to them. If you take into consideration that they're a very young footballing nation and their first international match recorded was only in 2016, and that was against Myanmar as well. It was 17-0. And so to come into this MSIG Serenity Cup 2025, go against Myanmar again, almost 9 years after, and the score just 3-0. It's already a lot of improvement for the side of Timor-Leste. Another chance for Australia in a dangerous area. They've been testing Goret a lot and have converted 5 goals. Can they add up to the tally? McKenna, headed away by Maria. But only as so far as Murray. McKenna again. Letitia McKenna, who plays for Melbourne City. She got the assist for the first goal of Holly Furphy. A closer look at Thomas Chinema. She started in the first game against Myanmar and comes on as a sub today. And just too much on that end for Johnson. But she's been such a lively player. Her overlapping runs have created a lot of chances. She got a goal as well. Murray. Lemon couldn't keep that in play. It's going to sail out and it's going to be a goal kick for Timor-Leste. Calm movements from Franco to just reset from the back and continue on the attack. Scalis called offside there. Sophia Sakalis plays also for Melbourne Victory. And Timor-Leste really have to dig deep here. They have yet to register a chance or an attempt. %76% possession for Australia, 21 attempts. Paints the picture of how things are going here at the Viet Chi Stadium. It's been a one-way show. All Australia so far. They've been very dominant. From the moment the whistle was blown in that first half, scored a goal quickly at the second minute. And at the second half started, caught everyone off guard. Jancevski took her chances right away. A goalkeeping error turned into a goal for the side of Australia. Start the second half exactly where they left it at the first. So far in this matchup, a brace from Furphy, a brace from Jancevski, and a goal from Johnson. And the thing with Australia so far is that they've really been interchanging. Their plays have just been so fluid. It's Keane and Sakalis playing now that higher position, while McKenna slots in the midfield alongside Cassidy. Jancevski still keeps that in. And the second ball falls perfectly for the run of Murray. Gets herself on the score sheet. Timor-Leste are just stunned. Australia so dominant, so speedy on the attack. Jancevski keeps that in play. When they didn't deal with that well, the second ball fell perfectly for Murray. She finds the back of the net. Keeper couldn't react in time. A mistimed header turned into an opportunity, converted.
Goal for Australia by player number 7, Emilia Annabelle Murray. Cầu thủ số 7, Emilia Annabelle Murray, ghi bàn cho đội tuyển U quốc gia Australia.
And Murray, Amelia Murray Macris, plays for Melbourne City. Gets on the score sheet, goal number 6. So good works from the substitute of Australia. So even with the substitutes made, the tempo did not drop for their side. They've been so dominant on the attack. And also the fact that Australia have such tall players as compared to Timor-Leste, which makes it that much harder for Timor-Leste to deal with those high balls, those corner deliveries. Jancevski. McKenna controls and resets. Lemon plays for Sydney FC. So Callis just gives up that foul there for Timor-Leste. As we said, every time Timor-Leste get the ball, they try to give it long. But every high ball that they've sent, Australia have been able to deal with it. Cassidy. And able to swing it onto that left flank. Jancevski. Still with Jancevski. A touch too many, and this time Timor-Leste were able to defuse her attack. She's been one of the players to watch out for the side of Australia. Keane swinging it onto that right side. Across inside and another goal, McKenna! Letitia McKenna, who plays for Melbourne Victory, gets on the score sheet, joins the party and makes it 7-0 for Australia. A great delivery from the right-hand side. Takes it first time. Times that perfectly. Slots it in the goal and makes it 7-0. Johnson to find the run of Letitia McKenna. And no mistakes there. Makes it 7-0 for the side of Australia. Dominant all around the park. And that's the perfect way before you bow out of the match. You get a goal right before.
Player number 20, Leticia McKenna, replaced by player number 14, Alicia Kai Ut. Australia có sự thay đổi.
So another substitution for the side of Australia. McKenna's day is done, and in her place is Alicia Woods. And Keane now slow to get up from the challenge. So a recap so far, 7 goals for Australia. Goals from Holly Furphy, a brace from her, a brace from Jancevski, a goal from Johnson, 1 from Macris, and 1 from McKenna. Australia have been so dominant, not allowing Timor-Leste to really settle in this game, not giving them an inch. So quick to win back possession for them and have 7 goals to show for. And to keep you in the loop, the top 5 teams from the 2022 championship automatically qualified for the 2025 edition, which were the likes of Thailand, Myanmar, Vietnam, Philippines, and Australia. While in 2024 was the introduction of the qualification tournament where the likes of Indonesia, Cambodia, and Timor-Leste qualified. There are 8 teams that are battling it out into 2 groups, and only the top 2 per group will progress to the knockout round. For Group A, Thailand and Vietnam have already punched their ticket to another semifinals. But in Group B, everything is still wide open. Currently in the Lac Chai Stadium, it's Philippines versus Myanmar. While here at the Viet Chi Stadium, it's Australia versus Timor-Leste. Australia, Philippines, and Myanmar still all battling it out for those top 2. So 2 substitutions for the side of Timor-Leste to change their fate. Grace Sim and Isabelita De Silva comes in to the matchup for Sonia Amaral and Julia Bello.
Player number 3, Julia Freitas Bello, replaced by player number 30, Grace Sim. Player number 8, Sonia Go Amara, replaced by player 23, Isabella Mohamed Da Silva. Đội tuyển nữ quốc gia Timor-Leste có sự thay đổi người. Cầu thủ số 3, Julia Freitas Bello rời sân. Cầu thủ số 13, Racing vào sân. Cầu thủ số 8, Sonia Go Amara rời sân. Cầu thủ số 23, Isabella Mohamed Da Silva.
Ball still in play. Action continues here. Jancevski finds her on the left-hand side. Gorette gets her hands to it. It's a great through ball. So currently at the Lac Chai Stadium in Haiphong, Myanmar are up 1-0, which is good for Australia. Score remains the same. Then Australia are through to the semis. Johnson to Jancevski, back to Johnson. But better defending from Timor-Leste Just runs out of space there. Slowly now able to deal with the attacks. But they're quick to lose possession. And it always is a restart again at the back for the side of Australia. The accuracy of the passes just haven't been there. If you take a look at the stats, the pass accuracy for Australia was 87%, while the pass accuracy for Timor-Leste has only been 49%. It was very dominant in that first half. 78% ball possession, 17 attempts, 7 on target. And Australia truly on a mission to get to the semis. A cross inside, second ball. But this time a foul was called. And Timor-Leste, though able to deal with the first ball, the second ball runs. The punch from Goret, but not quick to get it again. Would have been the second goal for Socales, but the foul was called to Goret. And Australia truly taking advantage of their whole team. If I'm not mistaken, everyone on the squad has played. With the 3 games, they've used 3 different goalkeepers. From the first game against Myanmar, they made 10 changes for their second game against the Philippines. Ball still inside the box. No one could connect. And a foul is called in favor of Timor-Leste. It was a physical challenge between Jansevsky and Jessica Suarez. But 2 calls now in a row have been in the favor of Timor-Leste. So Coach Joe Palasides really rotating his squad. Making sure everyone gets some games in. The match fitness is up for everyone. And the trust to be able to rotate his full squad. Says a lot of how deep the bench is here for Australia. And that at any moment, Coach Joe Palasides can count on any of his players. In this game so far, 7 goals already, 5 different goal scorers. Socales. Macros down the line. Couldn't keep that in play. But again, movement of Australia has been fluid. Interchange has been good, and they've been dynamic on the attacks. Most especially the wingers and the wingbacks. Just adding that other dimension of attack, making it harder for Timor-Leste to defend them. Keane looking for that foul inside the box. She's been unhappy with the challenges made to her, no calls made. And you'd think the referee would have seen that. Just pulls her whole arm back. Nonetheless, play on. That was good defending from Timor-Leste. But Australia get another corner. This time Cassidy, Georgia Cassidy, who plays for Perth Glory, to deliver. Players of Ella Tonkin up inside. A lot of the corners from Australia have been short. Not really taking advantage of all the tall players that they have inside the box. Another cooling break here at the Viet Chi Stadium. And at the moment, Australia 7, Timor-Leste 0. The replay of the goal scored in the second half. They were 4-0 at halftime already. And when the second half started, the tempo was exactly where they left it and scored 3 goals so far at the second half, making this 7-0 against Timor-Leste. Not giving them an inch, not allowing them to get in this game. They've been so dominant, not only on the attacks, but winning back possession for the side of Australia. As we said, all the players that are playing for Australia at the moment, these are 23 of Australia's best young footballers, all of whom compete in the A-League, the top division of women's football in Australia. Socales. Chest control. Back of the net finish. Absolute spectacular work from Keane. And she finally gets the goal. Brilliant work, brilliant connection. That was a great ball from Socales, and the chest control of Keane, setting herself up perfectly, bringing the ball away from the defenders, and cool, collective finish, slotting it that bottom left corner. Keane, who plays for Canberra United, will be truly pleased with the performance and that goal. You gotta love the mindset here of Australia. A win is enough, but they're trying to score as many goals as they can, playing really great football. Great movement all around, and great momentum. And an update at the moment at the Lac Chai Stadium. It's 1-1 between the Philippines and Myanmar. 10 minutes to play. The score remains the same. Australia are still through to the semi-finals, as the Philippines will only be with 4 points, while Australia have 6 points and Myanmar with 6 as well. But Australia, though not starting their account on the best note with a loss against Myanmar on their opening day fixture, took a big gamble, changed the whole lineup, and got a win against the defending champions on their match day 2 against the Philippines. Jancevski, the goal scorer, who ignited Australia to get those 3 points and to make everything that much more interesting, that it would all fall down to this last game day. Another cross inside the box. And another goal registered for Australia. Great work from the right-hand side. That was Macris connecting again with Keane. They've been absolutely dominant. Keane turning on the Jets, back-to-back goals. Right place, right time. Just a touch and it's the back of the net. Another goal for Australia. Great ball right behind the defensive line. And Keane gets to it before the goalkeeper. Absolute important touch. And such aggressive work from her to get her the brace. And that could have been just the slightest of touches, making the most of a defensive error rather. That was a pass from Macris. Defender gets a touch to it. Ball still fell in favor of Australia. Have been putting that pressure on and just forcing Timor-Leste to make those defensive errors. Cassidy. Well defended by Brigida. Vanessa. Cassidy. This time with Woods. Continues on her run before he swings it to Jancevski. That was blasted from Jancevski. And it's going to be a change in goalkeeper for the side of Timor-Leste. Goret's day is done, and in her place, it's going to be Maria Bosa.
Replaced by player number 20.
Hasn't been the best day for Goret.
Đội tuyển Timor-Leste có sự thay đổi người. Cầu thủ số 12 Goret
Will definitely be a learning experience for the side of Timor-Leste.
cầu thủ số 20 Maria Bosa vào sân.
As we said, Timor-Leste, again, a very young football nation. Not even 10 years since their first international match was registered. So a lot of growth experience, especially being a part of this tournament for them. In safe hands from the first encounter of Maria Bosa. That's also the importance of tournaments like this, the MSIG Serenity Cup. As well as the introduction of the qualifying tournament as well. The AFF Women's Cup just gives more chances for the other teams to develop. If you take a look even at the story of the Philippines, who are in their 12th edition, but in their 10 editions of this tournament, they never went past the group stage. But eventually, with more support and funding, they were able to turn it around and ended up becoming the defending champions in 2022. So still a lot of growth can happen for the likes of Timor-Leste and Cambodia. And aware defensive duties from Maria Concecao. A lot of the players of Timor-Leste, all of them play for the Liga Football Amadora, the women's league in Timor-Leste. And Australia just inching their way closer to a possible semi-final appearance again. Here at the ASEAN Women's MSIG Serenity Cup 2025. Keen takes a shot. Bosa, quick and able to get her hands to it. But Australia not dropping at all, despite the change in personnel with the players like Furphy being taken out. And the likes of McKenna. Their quality did not drop, not one bit. Scored 4 goals in the first half and took it up another notch in the second half. Shifted gears, score 5 goals so far in the second half. So far, Australia on the attack again. Keen, but Maria was there to clear that out. Lemon continues where they left off, beats her man. Cassidy. Another 2 substitutions will be made for the side of Timor-Leste, just allowing playing time for their players. Dolores' day is done, and in her place will be Angela De La Cruz. And Jessica's day is done, and in her place is Elvira Da Silva. So another 2 substitution for the side of Timor-Leste.
Theo quy for is of added time. Thời gian vừa của hiệp 2 là 4 phút. Substitution.
4 minutes of added time.
Number 7.
Australia currently in cruise control, up with a very comfortable 9-0. While in the Lac Chai Stadium, it's 1-1 still. Game not yet done between Philippines and Myanmar. Australia just a few minutes close of making it to another semi-final appearance. Again, nothing is final until the final whistle, both here at Viet Chi and as well as in the Lac Chai Stadium. Chinema. Johnson keeps that in play. Socales. That was a great run on the opposite end by Macris. Just couldn't keep that header down. That just tells the story of just how dynamic Australia have been. Despite the change in personnel, the quality didn't drop, not one bit. Which is a testament to the depth of the squad. And Coach Joe Palasides will be very happy with their performance. Being able to control the tempo of this game and to create chances and finish them as well. Jansevsky, crucial intervention from Timor-Leste. Another cross inside, but headed away by Idalia. Timor-Leste defending and doing what they can to not make this a double-digit deficit. Cassidy, cross inside, headed away. Johnson, low and hard. And they win another corner. This could be the last play of the game. This time, Socales with a delivery. Touch from Australia before that sails out. There you have it, the final whistle. Australia 9, Timor-Leste 0. Dominant all around the park for Australia.
Ladies and gentlemen, the final score is Australia 9.
And after losing that first game against Myanmar, they find themselves in back-to-back wins with dominant performances all around. keeping possession, controlling the tempo, creating chances, and finding the back of the net. 9 goals for Australia from Furphy, Jansevsky, Johnson, Macris, McKenna, and Keane. Australia 9, Timor-Leste 0.
What do you think about your team performance?
I think we did really well. I think we pushed through, and coming from the loss in the first round, I think we've grown a lot from coming off not a lot of preparation, and I just think we've a lot of talent in this group, and we're excited to go through the next round.
What do you think about the Vietnam team in the semi-final? The Vietnam team.
Yeah, no, they're going to be a tough opponent, and we're excited and we're ready to face that challenge. But yeah, definitely something to look forward to.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Are you disappointed with this reason?
Hanoi, Ami, yoga performance.
Sira, ita ni performance. Dia a minha performance anessa a minha preparação, tuira a minha preparação. So a mi bele forraturo anessa wing. Okay.
She said we played as we prepared in training and we showed it out there playing in a 5-5 block, and we just needed more time to prepare.
What does your team need to improve in the future?
Ita improving seda ia future.
Kami hakarak improve buat barak. Liu si treino, liu si hard work. Kami hakarak improve tu. So kami hakarak kia tinang oing, kami hakarak kami ni football ni saya progress uta. Progress.
We want to improve on everything from off the pitch, on the pitch, and then so in the future we can progress and be better and better.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And it's the last day of the group stage matchup. It's Australia up against Timor-Leste. Semi-finals on the line. Only the top two from the group can make it. McKenna with the delivery. Furphy, a glancing header and finds at the back of the net. And what a way to start the account for Australia. Great delivery. And a flick of the head, the back of the net. Goal number 1 for Australia. Gomez, not fully controlled, and Jansevsky, quick to pounce on the goalkeeping mistake. Just slots it in the back of an empty net. Great run from Gomez. Goret couldn't get her hands to it. And just Jansevsky just continues her run. The ball from the right-hand side. Furphy, so close. Just inches away from the goal. And Sasha Grove on that right. Across inside, connecting with Gomez. Quick work from Grove. A header from Gomez, but that just sails over the bar. And Sasha Grove has been fantastic on that right-hand side. Grove again, a cutback pass, and Furphy finds the back of the net. Great work from Grove. Connecting to Furphy. Just out of the reach from Goret. A chance from distance. And brilliant work from Grace Johnson. Takes it low and hard. From distance. Jansevsky, and the goalkeeper completely mistimes that. It bounces right in front of Goret before finding the back of the net, and Jansevsky gets another goal. Starting the second half really strong. Another cross inside, second ball for Macris. And no mistakes there. Great delivery from Jansevsky. Cross to McKenna. Johnson with the delivery. And a great run. McKenna. Keane. A chest control from Keane. And slots it at the back of the net. Sets herself up perfectly. Keane again. Macris to Keane. Keane back of the net.